Do you like living here? Oh. Okay. Alright, I'll ask you again. Do you like living here? You're supposed to keep shaking your head yes. Do you like living here? That's what I thought. Okay, as you can tell, these pigs are wanting something. They're hungry, so I'm gonna feed them. But the way I've been feeding them now is I've been foregoing their bowls and putting 2 flakes of hay in their pen, and then I throw a bucket of feed over that hay. So they eat the feed and the hay at the same time. Now, it's the same situation with the bowls, is that if I throw the hay in and they all gather around it, I can't throw the feed on top of the hay. Get them all. Because their big fat heads are in the way. So I play little games with them. And I go from one end of the pasture to the other, and I go on opposite fence lines, and where it comes to a T and all sorts of stuff. But they have figured out most of my moves. But I have found a place that works pretty well. And it is over here, where the main fence right here, there's a door over there, and it goes into this pen. Well, when they're all in this pen, I can put it right here, right there. You can see some hay already where I did it. Or if they're all over here, I can put it right here. And they gotta go through that door over there to get to it. It gives me a little bit of time, so it works wonders. So I'll let you watch me do this. Okay, I have the hay, and I have the food. So I'm ready to roll. They're all on this side right here, so I'm gonna go over to the other, right beside me here, hold on. Alright, and right there, do that, There we go. Oh yeah, baby. Kind of weird you don't hear any more screaming, huh? So yeah, this is now my go-to feeding spot, because I got 2 choices, this guy and this guy, and it makes it real simple. I like it. You know, I'm a bit sad here because I realized just the way things have played out this fall and winter, that I probably will not have any baby mammals on the farm this spring. It's just the way things have worked out. It's sad, but it's okay, because one, it'll give Meadow a break. She's had like 3 kiddings in a row here. But I've run out of a little bit of room, because I'm now housing a buck by himself. He's still super small. He's like even half the size of his mama almost. I don't know why he's so small. Now I will add some more chickens and guineas as chicks, and maybe turkeys. So I will have some babies on the farm, but none produced on the farm. And I didn't want to breed lavender yet, because I have so many pigs left over from clover. So I want to see what I can do with them. And then next spring, I'll breed lavender. That is the plan, and I think I might be sticking to it. You know what I think is one of the coolest things about PawPaw? He has these giant, furry, perfectly formed ears. And they're just, I think if he could flap them, he could fly. Hey, look up here. Can you look up? There you go. They're just huge. Look at them compared to Buckeye right there. Isn't that funny? I think they're awesome. Yeah, and he lets me scratch him and stuff, don't you, buddy? Don't you, buddy? Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He wants rubbed. He wants rubbed. Yes, you do. So about butchering my hogs, I wouldn't call myself nervous about it, but I am anxious about it because I don't want to waste anything. And there's so many different cuts, there's so many different ways to prepare. I got to get a meat grinder, for instance. I got to get the correct butchering tools. But it's something that I want to try, want to do, want to work at, and get better. And like I said, you just have to start somewhere. So I'm going to start, and I will probably mess up on a couple, but I'm daggone going to learn it. And I'm more of a do it or attempt to do it kind of person is how I learn. I mean, I could read and watch videos and everything else and get a ballpark, but until I do it, I just don't know how to hone it. And hone is a butchering term. So here's my man-made wallow in one of the pig's pens. And check it out, it looks like a little hobbit hole. That's where the water comes from, the roof, the downspout. Pretty cool, still working. So one of the minor issues I've already come up with regarding butchering my hogs is somebody said that they attempted to butcher one of their Kunes, which was about a year old, which is kind of small, but I mean, it is butcherable. He said that the gambrel, or the device used to hang an animal to butcher it, was too large, too big. That because you put, you hang them up by their hind legs and they're spread apart, and those gambrels are designed for deer or larger, and he said it was too big, too far apart, and he couldn't make it work. So I was in the process of purchasing one. They're relatively inexpensive, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I got to find an alternative or see what other people are doing to hang their hogs. So I will keep you posted. Man, I was putting some hay in the goat feeder right here, and looked down beside me. It just freaked me out for a minute because Raka was curled up in a ball in a little nest she had built in the corner. I don't know why. First impression was a snake or even a wild animal. It was just weird, but she's right down there in the corner, and she was so camouflaged I didn't see her for a minute. So yeah, animals are resilient things. They learn how to adapt and make do with what's going on. So they sleep in here with the goats a lot. They bed down real far into that straw. It's pretty cool. Every time I chop wood, I am reminded of a little story that my dad told me about his brother. He was chopping some wood, or he was trying to cut down a tree with a hatchet. And, you know, you got to hit the wood at an angle so that you can cut chunks or chips out of it. And on the down angle, he was too sharp of an angle. And it just hit the tree, glanced off, and came down right into his kneecap. It just went chink chunk right in his knee. It put him out of commission for a little while, but I mean, he recovered. But it always reminds me, you know, that of the dangers of chopping a tree and how you should stand, you know, what you should be aware of. But just wanted you guys to know, if you're chopping a tree or even wood, watch that it doesn't glance off and hit something that it's not supposed to, because it won't be fun. Hey, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to continue being a part of all the adventures and stories that happen on Rubber Soul Farm. I hope we can spend more time together on the farm, but until then, enjoy your animals and take care of yourselves.